Could you tell me your name, please?
My name is Lynn Canterbury.
Mr. Canterbury, did you grow up here in Gastonia?
No, sir.
Where are you from?
Savannah, Georgia.
Savannah, Georgia. How long have you been in North Carolina?
20-something years.
You married?
I am. I'm married. Got one daughter and 3 grandkids.
Oh, man, that's blessed. How long have you been married?
This year, 42 years.
That's a blessing, dude. When God called you to salvation?
I was about 11, 12 years old. I was sitting in a church, and the pastor was speaking on salvation. And when we all stood up to sing, he gave the altar call, and I was gripping the pew because I wasn't going to go forward. But my best friend's father was sitting next to me, and he saw that I was battling. So he just kind of nudged me out, and he walked me to the front, and I asked Christ to forgive my sins, and he has ever since.
So how long have you been serving God?
49 years.
How did you know that God had called you into this particular type ministry?
Well, you know, Robert, a lot of people will say, I'm not going to those people.
Mm-hmm.
Robert, these are my people.
Mm-hmm.
God called us. He said, go into all the world. He didn't say go to the rich, go to the poor only,
Mm-hmm.
go to the disabled or the drug addicts only. He said all the world. And God called me to go to this particular place because these are my people. These are the ones I serve.
Tell me about this particular ministry.
Here, I assist Pastor Moses in any way I can. I do the clothing room. I help feed. We do counseling on some of our clients come in and want to talk to somebody. Just be an ear to them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes just listening can be so much more powerful than saying a bunch of words.
Have you ever dealt with somebody out here overdosing?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. We've there's been 6 or 8 people that had overdosed, and we recently had one. It was last week or the week before last. Yeah. They but fortunately for this last person that overdosed, we were able to give him a drug that the health department has given us to get them flowing again. I forget what it's called, naproxen or something like that.
Narcan?
Yeah, Nordican.
I actually contacted the sheriff's department this morning to see about getting a couple of Narcan. So,
yeah.
You know, hopefully never have to use it, but I would feel more comfortable if I ever needed to.
And then we have had some overdose people who we couldn't bring back. Too far gone. That's the sad thing.
Is this particular ministry dangerous?
Yes. We serve people with different mental capacities. Some are, have the right mind, and some, because of actions they've taken in the past, drugs, alcohol, or whatever, has messed their mind up. And then even if the person has the right mind and does drugs, he may do something when he's on his drugs that he wouldn't do normally. So it's a dangerous position. I mean, there have been times that we've had people pull knives on us. One time I got my side of my face messed up because of a homeless person. He hit me and bloodied my eye, bloodied my lip, and everything. So, yeah.
How does your wife handle this?
She's behind me. She said, "This is my ministry." She prays for me. She backs me up. She's not able to participate a lot in this ministry because she works. Mm-hmm. But she's behind me.
What's the importance of this ministry to you?
People, seeing lives changed, see them delivered, see them moving on to the next step. You know, you're down here. If you move up, you're doing good. That's a reward for me to see these people just keep on moving up. You know, changing their life, getting jobs, getting houses, getting clothes, getting a family, stuff that Satan has robbed them of before. That's what it's about.
So are you seeing people delivered?
Yes.
Man,
Yes.
that's a blessing.
Trying to think of. Yeah, and it's so rewarding when people come in and say, Pastor Lynn, I've been 3 months clean. I've been 2 months clean. I've been 5 years clean. You know, that's rewarding. Not so much for me, but for God. God gets the glory for that.
You know, I believe everybody needs somebody they can confide in. Do you have somebody that you can confide in?
Oh, most definitely.
If you don't mind me asking.
No, I talked to Pastor Moses.
Mm-hmm.
I talk to. I have people on the phone that I can call. I have one buddy. He lives here in Clover. That if I call him and talk to and need to talk, we could talk. And I pour my heart out to him sometimes. He prays for me. He lifts me up. He's my right hand man. You know.
Does the community support the work that you guys are doing here?
No.
How so, or how so not?
How so not? Well, the community as a whole, including the city, if anything good happens, they want credit. Anything bad happens, they don't hands off.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's all about look what I've done. Look what I've done. But as far as the community as a people, I think they are very sympathetic with us. They're very willing to open their doors to help us at times. But you know, the city, no.
What do you hope to achieve through the ministry? What do you hope to? How do you see this in the future? This ministry in the future?
As long as there's people hurting people, there'll be this ministry. You know, I see lives change today, but there'll be more lives that needs to be changed. And our work on earth ain't over until the master comes. So this work will continue.
What do you hope to achieve?
People's life deliverance. Lives changed. Just it thrilled me no better when we get to heaven to hear some of these people say, "Hey, Pastor Lynn, you know, Pastor Lynn, you're responsible for me being here,
Mm-hmm.
and I may not know that on this earth, but when I get to heaven and see these people, it'll be worth it all."
You know, one time I had a vision. I was young in the faith, and I was standing before the throne of God and looking out from the throne out, and there was like an ocean of people there. And the Lord asked me, He says, "Do you know who these are?"
Yeah.
And I said, "No, Lord." And He said, "These are those that you influenced in the time that you."
That's what I'm saying.
You know, I totally understand that. I want to see that. Not just hear well done, but God show us the reward that we've laid before His feet. If you could give advice to the community, what would be the advice that you would give to them as far as what are the considerations for the ministry? How can they help?
Don't close the door. These are your neighbors. These are your people. This is your family. Would you shut the door on a family member because he's hungry? Because he has a problem? Oh no, you wouldn't. So these are our people. We live here together. All of our resources are donated. We do not have any money generated businesses. Some churches do support us, but money. If we had more money, we could do more things. As simple as that. We could provide more services. Like it's our vision one day to have houses for these people to live in so that they don't have to sleep on the street, sleep under a tent. That's our vision. And if we had the money, we would be doing that. Our food is donated. And there's nothing wrong with that. We're able to provide nice hot meals because of that.
What would your advice be for, say, young pastors that feel like that God has laid it on their heart for this particular ministry?
Our doors are open. Come on, we'll partner with you. We'll help you out. You help us, we'll help you. That's just it, Robert. One person can't do this, the whole ministry. One person can't do it all. We need a coalition of people, pastors, elders, deacons, church people, to come and lift each other up. Not so much in the ministry, but in prayer. You know, if we have that coalition, we could be more stronger as two than it is by one. What we do here, we're trying to plant something in their lives, Robert, that'll carry them on and through the hard time. They'll carry them on during the good time. We're trying to show them that Jesus loves them as He loves us. And Jesus' love does not discriminate. He loves the poor. He loves the rich. He loves the fat. He loves the skinny. You know, Jesus' love is equal. He does show no partiality. You know, that's Jesus' love.
If you had anything that you want to add to this that I have not put in here, what would it be?
Come on board. Come help us. We can do this together. We can do it. We can change life. We can eradicate homelessness if we work together. Is it going to happen overnight? No, but we can do it. We need your help.